Back at you, Art Collins. Um, in answer to the question, how do you get system ideas? I always answer, they come from a million places. I'm going to give you one here that just came from staring at a 5 minute chart and saying, okay, um, what would I ideally like to see as an entry? And I said to myself, what I'd ideally like to see is A, I'm going in the direction of the trend. B, I'd like to go opposite the direction of a retracement, a bit of a back off, and then have it go in the direction that I intend. So start out, we're in the right direction, but it backs off and then resumes. Okay. This is just a variation on something that I've come up with many, many times. Not sure I ever got to the most basic point that I'm going to show you here, but that's neither here nor there. Here's how it works. All right. 10-minute pullback system. Set your chart to 5-minute bars. Day session only, 8:30 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. Central. All entries are going to occur between 8:45 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. All right, for a long setup, the close is above the bar's daily open. Okay, that thing I'm always harping on. Be more inclined to be entering on longs if you're above the 8:30 day session open. Be more inclined to be short if you're below it. So that's the trend side covered here. And also above the bars open. And the two bars that led into it had lower closed opens. So that was your pullback. Two 5-minute bars in a row that had lower open to closes, followed by a higher open to close in the trend relative to the daily open. Okay? Hope I'm not over explaining this past the point of understanding, but I will show you a visual too. If the close is below the bars open and also below the daily open, and the two previous bars both had higher closed opens, go short. Okay, and this idea would have been most logical, I thought, to go for profit targets and stop losses, and it turned out that $1,000 profit target, 20 points in the mini S&Ps, $600 stop loss, or 12 points in the mini S&Ps would be sort of an all-purpose thing across the markets. And if you're not filled on either side, exit at the 3:15 day session close. So, okay, very simple idea. You're in this bar here, you have a lower open to close, and you're also below the daily open. The two bars led into it were higher open to closes. That's your short signal. Here you had a higher open to close and you're above the daily open. The two bars leading into it were both down bars open to close. So that was a long. And on this one, we would have taken the profit. Here you didn't get a chance, but you got out on the close. Since the start of 2010 through December 26, 2020, $50,000 on 4,937 trades. 40% profit. That low figure is not too surprising considering that you're going for almost twice the profit side that you are on the loss. $10.31 before slippage commission. So I would suggest you do a little more work on this before you actually trade it, just because of the skinny profit per trade number. $15,000 worst drawdown. That's another impediment, I would say. But you got something very nice in theory here. 327% return over the 10 years. And it works in the other markets. You your best performer here, I would say, is the Russell, 371% return on account, 56,000, $11, almost $12 average trade. So you're almost there. You're not that far on the S&P either. Little work on your part. If you come up with something, let me know, please. And check this out. I will have a 2021 version, but as always, the almanac will have completely different stuff from the other years. So don't hold off on the 2020 on that account. And check me out on my website, my email address there. And thanks for joining me.